Hello and welcome to another Nikke video. Just a quick video here about the drama that is Red Hood and what everyone is saying about it. So here I am on Reddit. I'm just going to mostly focus on this last sentence here, but this post here just talking about what the community is feeling about Red Hood. But the most important part, how I just said, is this last sentence. So I'm just going to go ahead and read it. It says, "Note, we already informed the official team about how a part of the community feels in terms of Red Hood and her performance. Keep the feedback coming." And all of that, if you scroll down, even on this Reddit thread, there's a whole bunch of people giving their opinions about what skills need to be changed, you know, what her burst needs to be changed to, maybe what upgrade she needs to have in her kit. Yeah, and even when I was doing my live stream and waiting for the update, I even noticed myself that basically her shooting had changed. It's, I didn't know about the damage at the time. I'll go ahead and play a clip of that really quick right now. So I'm going to go wait till she bursts, and then I'm going to show a comparison right here. So then that way you guys can see it both at the same time, what I was talking about. Okay, get ready, guys. Look at that. Night and day. Not even close. Gosh, that is nuts. That is crazy. She shoots so fast. I want to see that one more time because it's amazing. Yeah, so at that time, I didn't know how much her damage had changed. I was really just mostly focused on how much she was shooting because, yeah, the shooting had drastically changed. Like, that was very apparent, and I was making a comparison at that time. But anyways, I just wanted to give my thoughts about all this stuff about, you know, if she's going to be changed or not. Honestly, I'm going to go ahead and drop a truth bomb here, guys. I don't mean to be a doomer here, but honestly, I do not expect her to change at all. The only thing, if something is going to change, is maybe something in her kit wasn't working correctly, or maybe how they implemented the character. Maybe some stats weren't being taken into an effect, because even when I did my testing, some stuff didn't seem it was working correctly. Of course, I have no hard evidence on that. That's just my gut feeling. But honestly, I do not expect her to get any sort of change whatsoever if they do anything. And if they do happen to do something, it's going to be something very minor. It's not going to be anything game breaking at all. Because honestly, in terms of how the Nikkes work, you only really need to pull on the banner and obtain the unit. That's it. I mean, you're more than welcome to get more copies if you want. But honestly, that is not going to change how Red Hood plays at all. Really, the only things that really change how Red Hood is going to play is one of these three things. The first thing is going to be the overloaded gear, because depending on what stats you have on the overloaded gear, I mean, you could increase the maximum ammunition, charge speed, charge damage, all that stuff. So that will affect how Red Hood plays. The second thing is going to be what cube you put on her. Like, for example, the reloading cube, that will help her out immensely. And the last thing is what team of Nikkes you have while having Red Hood included, because that will definitely change how Red Hood would plays. I guess I'll make a small mention too about the skills, because I know for some Nikkes, like for example Alice and Summer and Niece, depending on how much you upgrade their skills, they do provide a different gameplay experience. But the other three definitely do provide a gameplay experience. But other than that, if you did want to get more copies, you're more than welcome to do it. Yes, it does provide more stats to the Nikke the more copies that you get. But in terms of how they actually play, nope, they're pretty much the same besides the three other things I just mentioned. Honestly, one of the reasons why you should get an MLB is if you really like the unit and you want to see the burst animation as soon as you load up the game. And the second reason why is if you really love the unit and you want to get them to core 7. How I just stated earlier, yes, you do get stat bonuses, but other than that, they really only play into an effect if maybe you want to clear content faster or if you want to get higher in the rankings. Other than that, they do not play anything different if you do happen to get more copies of them. I know a lot of people have strong reactions to how Red Hood is, but just know every Nikke has a possibility of getting revisions right to the last minute. They pretty much put a little warning on all of their demonstrations to tell you, hey, you know, this might not be how she plays on every demonstration that they have shown. I don't know if the changes they did are good or bad. I mean, I do not know the full scope yet. Based on how everything I was reading, a lot of people expect her to be super OP broken, but honestly, she is still pretty good depending on how you set her up, and she will provide usefulness to the team with her ability to self burst chain. But I just feel right now that a lot of people just immediately put her into the trash, and a lot of them feel like they just wasted their gems or tickets, which honestly I think is a wrong way of thinking. Since each Nikke could be useful depending on the situation, And I think just don't discount her just yet. If shiftup is going to be doing something, I expect them to release a statement maybe towards the last week of the 1 year anniversary, or if not, maybe a week or two after the 1 year anniversary. But if you don't hear anything by then, honestly, just expect her to be how you're seeing her now and just try to figure out ways to play her. She is not as bad how some people are making her out to be. Like for some of us that have all the Nikkes, I mean, this is just one more Nikke that we can use and play around with. For anybody who doesn't have that many Nikkes, I mean, yeah, she's a breath of fresh air for them. So I guess it really depends where you're at in the world of Nikke. But yeah, I just wanted to give my thoughts really quick, guys, on this. Pretty much, I'm just going to tell you, don't hold your breath. Just expect her to be how she is now and just work with what you got. And I would like to know your thoughts. Do you really think they're going to actually fix Red Hood? Or are you going to breathe in a nice dose of hopium and hope that they do something for her? Please let me know. Other than that, if you enjoyed the video, I'm Scrublord and I'll see you on the next one.